You mentioned having quarterback options. One of those options possibly moving up, and how you weigh just how much you're willing to give up if you choose to do it.
Yeah, I mean, every option is on the table at this point. Every option, moving up, moving back, signing a free agent. Every option is on the table. I mean, it has to be. You have to, this is a huge decision. And it would be malpractice not to really vet through every one of those decisions. What's the impact? What are the unintended consequences? You have to think through all that, and that's where we're at right now.
Malpractice. Wow. Man. Hey, what's going on, y'all? This your boy Demetrius with the PPP, Panthers Prime Podcast. We got a lot to talk about, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go! Hey, if you could, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Let's get the numbers up. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. So today, we had I guess you'll call it the introductory combine press conference or whatever with Frank Reich. Also had GM Scott Fitterer having a press conference today too. But today's video, or this video right here, is only going to be talking about what Frank Reich was alluding to with our quarterback situation. And as you saw in the opening video, Frank Reich said it would be malpractice if we did not examine every aspect of the quarterback situation here in Carolina. It looks like they had a great interview with Derek Carr, which I knew was kind of going to, go good. He's a veteran quarterback. He's been in the league for a long time. He knows how to, do these things. He knows what to say. And I'm pretty sure Derek Carr has the itch to go ahead and just land somewhere, whether it's the Carolina Panthers, whether it's with the Saints, or whether it's with the Jets, or whoever else may come, behind and, put in their ticket for the Derek Carr sweepstakes, Frank Reich made it pretty clear that we're looking at every option. There's nothing that's off the table right now. Everything's on the table. And what that made me think about was the Carolina Panthers really are doing their due diligence. It was alluded to that David Tepper was very, very embarrassed by the past couple of seasons in the decision-making and hiring Matt Rule and, that whole regime where we went through so many quarterbacks after Cam Newton. And I think, David Tepper really wants to make this thing right. That's why he's shedding out so much money for the coaching staff. He's really putting his stamp, on a lot of things, man, and working together in a collective effort to really make the Carolina Panthers a contender for this year and for years to come. It's funny because the reporters asked Frank Reich, your current quarterback room, have you spoke to anyone? And his reply was, yeah, I spoke to, the guys that's on the roster, and it was a quick response. And what that made me feel, what came in my mind was they don't have any faith in the current quarterback room. You got PJ Walker, Sam Darnold, Matt Corral, Jacob Eason. Like, out of all four of those, I think, in my opinion, the best quarterback really is PJ Walker. I mean, he's the only one that really showed us, that he can get it done when it needs to get done. Sam Darnold, he had glimpses of it. I'm still mad over the Tampa Bay game. I'm sorry. I'm still mad over that. We was one quarter away from going to the playoffs, in my opinion. We were going to beat the Saints the next week. In my opinion, if we would have had P.J. Walker in as quarterback, it would have been totally different. So that's just my opinion. I don't think that Sam Darnold is a better quarterback than P.J. Walker. I don't think that. I think he's a more poised in the pocket quarterback than P.J. Walker. But P.J. Walker has just this trait about him that he's a dog. I'm sorry. I watched him in the XFL. He's a dog. And it took Sam a couple years to get to what we saw last year with the Lions game and, a portion of the Seahawks game and stuff like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. But Frank Reich has made it very, very clear that our quarterback room isn't it. It's not it. So we are exploring all options. All options are on the table. We're looking at free agency. We're looking at Derek Carr. Heck, they may even be looking at Carson Wentz. Heck, they may even be looking at Marcus Mariota. I seriously doubt it, but he's ain't nothing off the table. So that leads me to believe that they're looking at everything. They're taking their time. In my opinion, I feel like they need to go ahead and, run the draft, get CJ Stroud or AR-15 or, Will Levis, Bryce Young, get a young quarterback in here, develop your team around this young quarterback, have an identity, almost like what the Kansas City Chiefs have done with Patrick Mahomes. Give him a 10-year deal. Like that's their quarterback for 10 years. We've been through this quarterback carousel since Cam Newton, trying to do patchwork. Teddy Bridgewater. We had Kyle Allen, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield. We had all these quarterbacks, man. Then we went back to Cam, went back to Sam, PJ Walker. I mean, it's just been too much patchwork. It's like going to a used tire shop, putting a patch over the same old tire. Just get a new tire. Just get a freaking new tire and let's go. Let's ride with no more cares at all. That's how I feel, man. How do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like we should go ahead and draft the quarterback in the draft? Or should we go ahead and grab one in free agency? Free agency may work. Derek Carr may turn up. It's his redemption year, I guess. Carson Wentz may turn up. I don't want Carson Wentz, but he might turn up if they sign him. So, what do y'all feel? Drop it in the comment section, man. Hey, he said it's malpractice. It's malpractice if we don't look at all options. So, that's all I need to hear from my from my coach. So y'all go ahead, y'all drop what y'all feel in the comment section, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know what time it is. This is your boy Demetrius with the PPP. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go.